actually going to do this. Oh. It's quarantine day. I have no idea. We have descended into madness. Hey, wild things. It's Cypress. I need a haircut. Look at these split ends. I mean, look at them. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm going to cut my own hair. And no, I've never done this before. Is this a terrible idea? Yep. Do you have any idea what I'm doing? Nope. As I've said, I've never touched my own hair with scissors before. This could go very badly. But hey, if I'm not going to do something stupidly risky with my hair while I'm in lockdown for several months, with no way to get help if it all goes tragically wrong, when will I? So, if you want to see this train wreck happen, keep watching. What was it that brought me to this phenomenally bad decision? Let's go back a few weeks. It's been over 18 months since a professional has touched my hair. I finally make my mind up that I'm going in for a cut and a color, maybe even get my nails done correctly, and just get this wreckage cleaned up. Maybe turn this sow's ear into a silk purse. Okay, linen. But still, all I was waiting for was the first of the month so that I would have the cash. That's exactly when the whole world came to a screeching halt and everything shut down. So here I am with a rat's nest at permanent tangle velocity. Ow. At this point, it's so hard to deal with that I'm wearing it in a knot at the back of my head. I have ceased to wear it like it's actually hair. Basically, I'm at the frayed and split ends of my tether. And I'm ready to take a bad hack job over these mutinous scraggly tips. And I thought, why not share this obvious mental breakdown behavior with the entire world? What could go wrong? So there's this ponytail haircut trend that went viral about 4 years ago, and somehow I never saw it until a few days ago. So it seems to work pretty well, but I've also seen some epic failures.
I just cut the hair with a knife. Look, that was so fun. I'm actually really excited. Shake it out. Let's shake it out. Can I brush it? Okay. Oh.
So there is definitely some high risk here. In the interests of not mutilating my hair, I have watched several tutorials, and I'll be using a mashup of that advice in this experiment. The tutorial I'll be most closely following is one by Erikamari, and I will include a link to her video below if you want to see this done successfully.
And then get your trusty skizzers and kind of go ham again. But at this point, you are now free to remove all said things that make you look like a 1980s unicorn. And look at that. I have cut my hair.
Now, a quick disclaimer. For those of you watching at home with your fingers creeping toward the scissors. Even at best outcome, this is not going to be a professional cut. It will still require cleanup by someone qualified. This is how I know I've gone off the deep end, because I have no idea how long it will be before I can access emergency hair services. In other words, do not try this at home unless you are prepared for possible, likely devastation. All right, let's start by getting a little bit of moisture on the hair. It doesn't have to be sopping wet, but I think the damp helps curly hair go more straight, and it'll certainly help us have a more tidy mess to clean up afterward. I have almost no hair, so it doesn't take much. I need to clean the water in my spray bottle. Something smells like burnt popcorn. What? So my first order of business is to separate the front part of my hair from the back part of my hair, because apparently that's a thing. And I don't have a mirror, so I may have to go do this. We're gonna start with hair basically parted down the middle. Start at the crown and aim for the edge. That was too far. Aim for the edge of the eyebrow. See, I can't do this without a mirror. The viewfinder is not good enough. There we go. Okay. I'm pretty novice at parting hair too. That didn't work. What the heck am I doing? It helps to have a mirror, obviously. Here we go. One sec, I'm gonna go double check this in the mirror, make sure it's all perfect. I'll be right back. Way easier to do with an actual mirror. Oops, I just sprayed you guys. Knew I was gonna do that. I knew it. Knew it. Also, don't use your sweater as a lens cloth. Dagnabbit. Yeah, that left streaks. Dagnabbit. Okay, hopefully that's better. Alright, so basically we just have a triangle from the crown to the outer edge of the eyebrow. Yours might be a lot wider because I have a tiny itty bitty face. We want to be absolutely certain all the hair is moving smoothly forward with no bumps, because if it's not evenly distributed, it is gonna cause problems. In the epic fails that I saw, people rushed getting everything even and perfect, and then they just cut before it was perfect. Now, we tie this off in a ponytail right at the hairline in the front and center. Don't let this go back at all. That could also, from what I've seen, cause trouble. Alright, I've got some wispies that are not playing along, but they're too short. They're not gonna be anywhere near getting cut, so it's fine. Look how much hair I don't have. This is... just don't grow hair. Now, where do we want this? My hair is curly, so as it dries, cutting this dead stuff off, it's gonna be free to move, and it's just gonna... I wanna be super careful. It's harder to feel the damage when it's damp. I'm gonna go with just above my collarbones here. We can always cut more off, right? But if I go too high up, it's over. As risky as this is, I would rather not overdo it with the riskiness. Man, there's like nothing here. All the tutorials I watched, people have a lot more hair than this. Tiny head, thin hair. Okay, that's way too high, so I'll pull it down. I don't know, that feels good to me. I want to get rid of the dead stuff here. There are two ways to do this. From what I understand, we can either cut it off at the top of the tie and then point cut, or we can point cut right at the bottom. That seems like the safer plan for me. I don't have hair scissors because I've never cut my own hair. I thought fabric scissors would be the next best thing. And for the point cutting, I don't know how well this is going to work. Fingernail scissors. This is the best I had, so this is what we're gonna try. You know what? This is too scary. Let's get centered first. Almighty Venus, patroness of, among other things, all that is beautiful, I implore thee to take pity on this awkward mortal and steady my unskilled hand. Please smile upon my effort here and stay thy wrath. Oh shit, I'm actually gonna do this. Oh, okay. So first we just make a cut to get it close. I know this isn't that dramatic, but I have literally never done that in my life. Oh, I'm losing a lot of that blue. Dag nabbit. I do not want to lose the blue. My understanding is that we do this thing called point cutting. We cut right up vertically. Get just a nub sticking out of that rubber band. And my hair is so thin here, I think we're gonna lose this rubber band just because there's not enough hair to leave it in. Okay. No backing out now. Next step, we take all the rest of the hair and we bring it all forward. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put another ponytail right where the other one is. I guess it's real important to take your time and make sure you're not rushing through getting this, all the hairs going evenly parallel to each other, no bubbles. If you're really lazy at ponytails, this is not a good option for you, unless you really like choppy layers. I'm gonna go polish this in the mirror real quick, and I'll come back for the hair tying. I am back and accidentally knocked off the hair tie for the front, but that should be okay. We're done with that part, I hope. I've spent a lot of effort making sure that the back has come up very straight and parallel, that we don't have any wonkiness with that. And we just hair tie right abutting that other hair tie as tightly up next to it as we can. Making sure I don't have any stragglers here. Yeah, that's a look all right. Make sure this is all perfectly straight. Very important that this is all staying straight, that there's no weird twists, because that'll affect how the layers go. We want to make sure that this is basically the same length or longer than the front knot. With me, I want to make sure it's pretty close to the same, because if I make it any longer, those layers are going to just separate more and more, because the shorter the hair gets, the more it curls. So any difference in length is going to start showing really fast and get out of hand. I do want it to be at least as long as the previous one. The knot needs to be above where I'm cutting. I forgot. There we go. I may be brave, but I would rather not F it up if I can help it. But you know, worst comes to worst, I'll just be wearing it the way I've been wearing it, because we're kind of at a pretty low risk point now because it's so ratty that just... Now, I want to pull this down so that it's at least as long. There we go. That's pretty close by the time I get it cut. I am cutting this long enough I could go higher although if I F this up, I don't know what the motivation would be to try to fix it by going shorter and possibly making it just as bad or worse. Alright, so here we go. I am not trimming nearly as much off as I should be. Point cutting. It's actually kind of fun, as long as I don't think about the fact that I'm mutilating my own hair. I've been watching tutorials with these gals who have these full manes of hair, and I got nothing. Okay, so it all looks pretty even at the moment with the front bits just a little shorter, which is good. Let's take these suckers out. Did that work? Now, if I did this right, it should come down to a V in the back, which is not my preference, but I'll take even over ratty. So let me look in the mirror myself and get back to you. Okay, I've been looking in the mirror with the mirror. It's really hard to see the back action of what I got going on, but I think this actually worked. But I didn't think it actually would, because why would it? I'm kind of speechless. I might even go a little shorter, but I think I'm gonna live with it for a little while before I go taking more off. I've still got enough of the blue to show. That's nice. Let me try to like make this look more like I did something to it on purpose, and I'll be right back. My lady, you have not steered me wrong. I will most definitely have to leave an offering at the next of thy temples that I visit. I feel like I have my hair back. I'm sure it's not perfect, but the ends aren't so scraggly. I can go until I can actually get through to a hairstylist, you know? I'm rendered speechless. I really thought this would not work. I guess there you have it. This does make a V in the back, and if you like that, that's fine, but I would recommend having somebody there to kind of clean that up and round that up, unless that's something you can somehow do yourself. I don't have big enough mirrors in this house to do that, to be able to see without bending, so I'm kind of at the mercy of... I'm just gonna have a ready back of my head for a while. You know, I'm gonna say watch the tutorials. If you've never done hair before but you're good at attention to detail, this is kind of risk-free because I had no idea what I was doing. I just followed the directions and I've got not the ratty going on here. I look like I have real hair again. I was expecting this to end a very different way. Thank you to Erikamari. You had the tutorial that I felt the most confidence in following. That looks like hair. It moves like hair. I'm so happy right now. I feel like I just cheated the universe or something. That should not have worked. Okay, there you have it. If you're mildly competent and you want to get rid of your ends and you like a layered haircut, I'm gonna say it's hard to mess this up unless you're sloppy. I'm feeling quarantine fabulous right now. Amazing. So thank you for watching. I feel kind of bad I didn't have more drama for you. It's kind of drama free. But yay, because I now know I can cut my own hair if I absolutely have to. Mind blown. If you try this, let me know. Let's talk in the comments below. Let's keep your hair wild. I'll see you in the next video. And until then, live long and prosper, dudes. Custom white balance didn't work. Okay, that is so much better. Hello, little cat man. I've got a little cat on my lap. Ow, 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 little kitty claws on my... I've been gotta trim their nails. Ow, 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 ow. I finally make my mind up that I'm going to... At this point, it's so hard to deal with that I'm wearing it at the tutorial I'll be most closely following is the tutorial I'll be most close... You're not getting down, are you? Just go ahead and make yourself comfortable. I always cough when I laugh. I do not have the plague. I'm not going to stampede the salon. I'm going to wait until they've had a chance to reach equilibrium again. I don't want to let somebody who's frazzled at my head with scissors. Let me stand up. No? It's gonna be a minute.